welcome back to the channel. It's Nat. I'm going to play with a couple of different things. So you can see the picket fence. This is the Aurora Borealis. This stamp, I wasn't too sure. Actually, in the end, I actually put it on upside down. But it works for me, and I don't think anyone's really going to know other than that I've just told you. But anywho, it doesn't matter. I have also the picket fence slimline tree silhouette, the woodware 3 gnomes, and then we've got 3 different inks. Now this did not go to plan at all. I was trying things out and it just was not gonna, I fixed it. I fixed it in the end, but it's what it is. I put a little bit of the green. I sort of see Aurora Borealis with, the photos that I Googled was green and everything else. So that's what I went for. The ink did not bleed as much as I would have liked. The ink, let's just go back to the ink. This is the eucalyptus ink from Ultra New. Then I've got Eastern Sky. And I'm going to go in with... Sorry, the Eastern Sky I go in later on. This is the Aqua Ultramarine, not Aqua. Ultramarine. Words are hard. That's all I can say. Pretty much I played with this until I was happy with it. That's what it boils down to. This is where I'm going to bring the Eastern Sky in and just go through the just sort of trying to have a little bit more colouring and bring it down a little bit more. As I said, I was just trying to fix it because I didn't like it at this point. And I think you can probably agree. It doesn't look all that wonderful, but we're going to keep going until we're happy with it. And I bring in black later on, just at the very, very top. So, yeah, I was untoo sure. What? Really? I'm too short. Anywho. This is going back to the ultramarine and putting down little bits and pieces and just making it darker in a few spots and making it just basically a little bit of interest, a little bit of flowing and a little bit of movement. So, going back in with the green with the eucalyptus, again bringing out some more of that green that we already had in the image. So what's been happening? Last weekend I went away. I did mention that to you previously. We had a lot of fun. I didn't do too bad with the eating because we usually have so much food, it's ridiculous. So this is the oxide black soot. Just making the edges a little bit darker and a little bit here and there. And I get to be happy with that. It doesn't just behind the die cut, it'll look a lot better. And we've got the eucalyptus again down the bottom. I do have an area in between that is not completely, doesn't have any color in it, but I was happy with that. So yeah, I went away to Rye. I didn't actually get as much done as I would have liked to have got done, but I had a ball, so, that's all plus. It's really good. There was a little bit of shenanigans, but, when a bunch of girls get together, there's always going to be shenanigans. Now, can we just pause for a second? I am going to, can we just note here, I'm doing... Even though it's a skin colour, it's still a light colour compared to a dark colour. This little dude I'm not actually going to use. I'm going to use the one to the left with the heart, the little heart. The bigger heart, sorry. I just realised there's 2 with the heart there. Why? I don't know. I just liked him, so I picked him. So I have 2 little images ready to colour for somewhere else. So yeah, I'm really, really bad to doing reds because I get carried away and I want the red heart and I want the blue this and blue green that and all this sort of stuff. I'm actually colouring the lighter things first. Can we just pause for a moment of, I don't know what, but I I get carried away and I don't do it. So this is what you're supposed to do. I didn't show you the nose again because you saw it in the first one. The skin tones were my usual brand. You can see the reds there were the R89, R46, R24 and 22. I wanted to keep him rather a bit dark because we've got that background that I sort of wanted to stand out a little bit, you know. I am going to go straight down, all the way down to a N93, as you can see there. I actually use the N91. I go a little bit dark with the blue because the patch is not going to match because, you know, that was a fun little bit. I'm trying to put the darker color around the edges so it gives it a highlight up through in the middle just for just the contrast and give it a little bit of a rounded look. I was sort of trying to do I wanted to sort of keep, this is where I'm going to, see I should have gone on to the right with that shoe, but yeah, you guys know, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. But my plan was to have a little bit of a highlight over like the lighting source from the top left-hand corner. But my brain automatically goes to center. Like it really goes to center all the time. So I think I'm just going to give that up and just do whatever I seem fit with. So the shoes and the gloves, the 100, the C9, C7, and down to C5. You can't see that. I'm trying to keep the lighting, again, he's sort of going to be holding, so the where it hits his beard is going to be a little bit darker. This is my little patch that's going to be a little bit lighter, and that's it. I've cut him out. I've cut this out 3 times, the silhouette tree line, for a little bit of depth and a little bit of interest. This is a little bit shorter, obviously. So we're going to trim him off down in the bottom only because my piece that I put the Aurora Borealis on was a little bit shorter and there's no real rhyme or reason to what I did because I felt like it. And that's my card. That's all there is to it. A little bit of black soot, which was not working at all with using the ink pad. So we're going to bring the Fiskars matte in again, a sponge, just a little bit, just to give him a little bit of darkness. It just sort of finishes it off and joins those two, visually joins those two the tree die cuts, the 2 trunks down the bottom. This sentiment is out of Tailored Expressions. I haven't written it down. But, you know, the sentiment strips that you stamp all in one foul swoop and then you die cut it all in one foul thing as well. I've got a little bit of tape down the bottom because we do have those 3 tree-lined dies. And I've said this before, this tape is really strong, but it's getting a little bit older now. And thankfully enough, it's not quite so strong anymore. But I have actually just started a new one and that would not happen with the new tape. Let me just state that. Again, a little bit of foam on the back of my gnome. Add a little bit of multi-matte medium just to multi-medium matte. That's it. To try and give a little bit extra wiggle room. Glue my little gems down, and I thought it'd be fun just to put a little bit of sparkle. Now this is going to stand out until it dries. When you actually see it in real life, it gives a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of difference, but it doesn't stand out quite so much. So that is my card for today. I hope you are well. I hope you liked it. If you have not yet subscribed and you feel the urge to, please, I would be more than happy to have you as a subscriber to my channel. I'm trying to get back to uploading at least once a week. I am part of Paper Rose design team, so I do actually post with them as well. And that's about 3 times a month, but not next month. which is February. That's it for me. I hope you're well. Take care. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.